All these freckles. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning. So it is Saturday. Whoop, whoop. That means that I'm going to be testing a bag. And when I test a bag, I usually take my time and go through everything to see if there's any grammatical errors, if there's something that doesn't make sense to me that I feel like other people won't get me it makes sense. And like you make notes and you make the bag and then you give it to the designer and then they do what they feel that is needed for the bag. So I'm doing one and I can't tell you what the pattern is, but I could tell you it's been a designer that I've done a video for before and I really like her bags. Her bags are very artistic. They're like I feel like her bags actually belong in museums. They're stunning. They have different structures than I've seen people have. So I have that pattern to do, and then the rest of the evening after I'm done with the pattern, I'm working on modifications for the Patreon. We are going to be modifying the everyday tote, and I have a couple things and a couple of things that they requested they would like to see modified. So I'm playing around with pattern pieces and making part one of my mock-up, and then hopefully finishing part two of the mock-up. And then Kendall's actually doing the waxing tonight. He's been so tired when he comes in from work because the drive is like an hour and some change, and he's used to driving just like 8 minutes to work. So we're gonna do part one tonight, and then it should be dry by Monday or Tuesday, and then I will finish that video, wrap that up, and have it available hopefully on Friday. If not, the following week. I'm going to do a tutorial with a wax canvas that he makes because I made a bag with the previous wax canvas. I'm going to turn that bag into a tutorial, and it's a Georgia Stitch pattern. And I wanted to do it that way so that you can, one, see how the wax canvas works in a tutorial, and two, you'll be able to see the exact bag side by side with different waxing techniques, and you can see what is more appealing to you. And if you want to try both, it'll be awesome. If just try one, it's cool too. Yes, it's let's see. It's 38 degrees. It's kind of nippy. I only have socks on in the basement and my toes are cold. I need to put on the space heater. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going through the motions with my hair. I want to do it's lightening up. It's not as purple as it was 2 weeks ago, but I'm contemplating doing like a color corrector or a something that takes the color out, because without the color it's all blonde, and then that way I can go and get my badly needed roots done. Probably get a shadow root too, because my hair grows kind of fast and it's super dark. Yeah, but I like being a blonde. So that's what my plans are today. I'm hoping there's a pouch that I plan on hoping that I could film either tonight or tomorrow too. It doesn't take very long. I also want to play around with my silhouette. It came in yesterday and I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but there's things I gotta get these two things in first before I can play with it. And I think I might actually cut out another Southeast travel bag because there's SVG files for it. So I wanted to see how that works on the silhouette. Yeah, I'm just tired. I love the purple, but what I wanted was this lighter purple. There was a woman in a picture. She has big, tight curly hair like I do, and she's all blonde, and she has just like the last 4 or 5 inches of her curls a lilac purple. That's what I asked for, and as you can see, there's purple, blue, pinks. It's not what I wanted. I never walked out of a salon more sad than that day. So I now need to find another stylist, a hair colorist that I can trust. I'm really apprehensive, especially if the person is not used to working with curly hair or biracial people's hair. If I've had some major fails because someone's like, yeah, yeah, all hair is the same, and it isn't. Curly hair is really fragile. It looks like it's strong, but it's more fragile because the oil doesn't go down from the scalp to the tips like people with straight hair does to help it be protected. So I have to usually find someone that I think will like. I have to go through their pictures on the website to see if there are like people with really tight curly hair. And it's a thing. I don't trust hairstylists easily because most of them are a master at their crafts. But unfortunately, I think in school, a lot of the schools, I don't know why it's the most weird thing to me. And if someone's a hairdresser in here, please tell me this. Why is it in the schools they don't have a topic on like curly hair or like African American hair or just tight curls? Because tight curls are not just with African Americans. I have Scottish friends that have curlier hair than I do. Um, I don't, and they complain about the same thing that all they wind up doing is wearing their hair long, or they'll have like their significant other or their parents cut their hair because when they go to the hairdresser, they're not really informed on curly hair. And it sucks. I know it's not like there's more people with straight hair than there is curly, but I'm at the end of my soapbox, right? Because now my daughter wants her hair cut, and I'm like, I don't know who. I don't want to cut your hair because I suck at cutting. I have a problem with cutting. If I'm bored, the first thing I do is take my curls down and out and start snipping. Um, and that drives my husband absolutely insane. He's like, just go to the salon. I'm like, I don't have a person that I have to cut my hair. Yes, it's really, really hard to find someone because there are people that I was set in someone's booth and her hair was amazing. And she was like, okay, let me wet your hair so we can cut it. I was like, oh yeah, you never cut. No, because my curls could be the same exact length, but one curl could be tighter and up here and the other one's down here. So normally with curly haircuts, they ask you to come in with your hair how you normally have it styled, and that's how they trim because curls are unpredictable. Like you can cut this one like a half an inch and all of a sudden it's up here. It's just it's unpredictable. Yeah. And my uh, okay, and I'm glad that thank you, Jackie, because I'm always curious. But some of the best hair colorists I've ever had were Caucasian or of Asian descent, and they were in California. I'm no longer living in California, so they were the best colors. They took care of my hair like my hair was a baby, and my hair thrived under their underneath their wing. And you with these two stylists, they both had stories. One person became a stylist because she married a black man and her children had tight, coily, curly hair. So she went back to school and then she actually like started studying under a black salon, like kind of getting it getting information, I guess, like how doctors have um the scrub nurses and stuff like that, and scrub people following them around the first year's resident students. It's something similar like that for a place out there in California. She took it upon herself to like get go to the Divashon specialist to learn how to cut curly hair. And same with we. I don't know if I ever say that right. The one Ouid. I always call it Ouidad, and I know it's not that. I think it's like we or something. They have a curly cut specialist school as well. So she took it upon herself to go to these two schools, and that's why I trusted her. I would go to her religiously every 6 weeks. She was really good about telling me about deep conditionings and what my hair can or can't handle. And then the Caucasian one in California did the same thing. She was a curly cut specialist, and it was really hard to find them. But when I did, I was like super happy because I felt like, awesome, this person knows how to do my hair. And they're telling me different things I could do to help like protect my hair. And like, I didn't know there was hair sunscreen until I met them. I had no idea. Yeah. Oh my God, Jackie, you would be amazing. It's just, I will, if you're in Maryland, I would go with you for to you because I'm a little apprehensive because what So Magical was like, what, 3 weeks ago? That's all my new growth because I got my hair done like 2 days before So Magical. And I want to go so that there's not this ban or that goes around with the blonde hair. But I am so nervous because the color that she put in my hair wasn't the color that I asked for. She thought it was too light, and I with my hair it dries darker. So and my oldest wants a haircut and my youngest wants maybe to go short, and I'm like, I gotta take you to someone because I am not a curly hair specialist. Yes, I've had curly hair all my life, but I'm not a specialist. There's things I have no clue about. So yeah, now I have the joy of finding that. So I'm hoping I find someone this week or next week, hopefully. Yesterday, for some odd reason, I guess the link that I gave for the sew along was wrong. I don't know what I did. It's on me. I thought I hit copy and paste, but the link wasn't working, or maybe a character accidentally got erased. I'm not too sure. Um, but the video for so long, I will be uploading it to my channel either today or tomorrow. It's a fun video, and I'm gonna put the link to the post that to Amanda's group, because there's an opportunity to win things, and there's information about different vinyls. And I'm not really good at clear vinyls. I have three. No joke, three. I have a Harry Potter Potions, a cheetah print, and this heart print from Hungry Hippie. I use this heart print for my like the pocket IDs in my wallet, or I use clear. That's it. And Amanda has a lot of clear vinyls, and one of the teams that she strike for, so I want to say so tickle sews, or it's tickle somewhere. They have a pre-order going on, and if you watch the thing, there's a coupon code for 10% off for clear vinyls. And she had this clear vinyl that was the Lion King. Holy heck, it was amazing. Thank you, Jackie. Hi from DC. I think there is a problem with Facebook. Like when I go onto Facebook, my feed is 4 days old, and they're things I've never seen, but they're literally 4 days old. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Instagram's having the same issue. Like I have people liking my reels from 2 days ago and not seeing the reels I made yesterday or today. And yeah, the line keys part of the pre-order. I that line I have to pre-order that. I'm always apprehensive about pre-ordering, but if Amanda's saying it's a good group and she strikes for it, I'm going to trust her judgment. She has like a good heart, and she seems and acts, and she is a good person. So I want that Lion King. Like it looks so good. um, I think I want to say it's So Tickles, but bear with me for a second. Let's see. I'm not part of that group that is the vinyl. So I want to say it's So Tickles because hold on. She's going to put it in the notes of where you can get everything. Hold on, let's see. Here's the link to the Facebook group video, and in the video, in the in the feed, they have the name. I want to say it's Suicide. I'm not Suicide. So Tickles. She says it quite early in the video. She hasn't put up the name of the company yet. I'm looking for it. I don't see the name. It would have to be that's somewhere in the comments, but she says it fairly earlier in the comments before we start actually putting the bag together. The bag itself doesn't take a long time. Like if you from cut to sewing, I think you can get it done under 90 minutes. It doesn't, then you can get even less if you don't do what I do. I was like, ooh, let me take my raw edges and cover them with the jelly. So if you don't do that, it even takes even faster because you don't have to bind your edges at like your exposed seams if you don't want to. I just like to cause extra. I'm just extra. But it looks, look at this. How pretty is this variant rainbow thread next to it? That is so pretty. I love this color. I love this color so much on the jelly. I was trying to figure out what I was going to use it for. It's a light seafoam green and it's from Glitterbug. I bought it from at the Sew Magical Expo at Sew Disney, and she has kits. She has kits, like really pretty kits available that like are like clear vinyl with a jelly. Like they were showing that there's a Winnie the Pooh one with like a light brown jelly, and I'm like, holy heck, that would make an amazing baby bag or just a bag period. Yeah, the jelly bags are really doing a lot because like the heartbreak bag, I forgot the name of the designer. Like a lot of people use jelly for the front of the heart panel, and Danielle, she did this thing where she had lights going down and it looked like the heart was breaking. Genius. I swear her light, every time I see one of her light up bags, I squill. Like it is genius what she does. I really need to take time, and I want to make, there's like two I want to make. I want to make a Harry Potter one. I want to make a Winchester with a hand. Um, and I haven't figured out what else I wanted to make. I was thinking, because we have a couple people coming from that are going to be there from like Guardians of the Galaxy, and we have a couple people at AwesomeCon that are going to be there from Star Wars and Star Trek. I was thinking about making something that lights up like the hope symbol for Star Wars, but I need to get on it and I need to like play around with my silhouette. I got to register it. That's as far as I went. Yeah, the jelly bags are doing good. I use the jelly thing on my daughter's messenger bag, and she likes it. It pops up and in and out with her Pokemon cards. So it seems really like sturdy. It doesn't really stretch that much, so it's stiffer than regular vinyl. It's like kind of, to me it's like working with marine vinyl but without the thickness of marine vinyl. So um I enjoyed it. I've used it on my Bernina, my smaller Juki that's like the TLQ series, the minis straight stitches, and I've used it on 1541S. I have not used it on my free arm, and that's because we're moving things around in my room and everything is behind the free arm right now, so I don't have full access to it. Okay. Yeah, like there she has the 10% off is like pretty good. I think it's only for clear vinyl though, not for like anything else in the order. So I don't know if you're a person that doesn't have a huge clear vinyl stash like me. It's kind of, and I didn't notice. Okay, so I guess the packs went on sale like on Monday or Tuesday. I had no idea. So I'm like, I have to have some clear stuff. So I'm literally tearing apart my room. Like, okay, I have hearts, I have cheetah print, and then the potions from HP came. But I literally thought I had more, and no, I don't. I usually use clear for ID wallets, as well as I use clear for like when I'm making a backpack and somebody doesn't want like a mesh pack, the mesh pack on their thing, they want to clear. I'll use it on that inside of a flap, so that way they can unzip it and put like cords or pencils or whatever they want in there. And I use it on that, but I usually just use clear because I never know what print I'm using when I'm making a bag. And so I use like the 12 gauge clear. And then I know I have other clear ones that are like blue clear and things like that, but I literally can't find them. But I have none with actual prints. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna go with hearts and rainbows. And then I decided to take one of Lauren's tags and put it on the outside because I thought it was cute. Because my tags that are vinyl or cork haven't came in yet. So I thought this would be cute. So yeah, that's pretty much, it was fun. We all got to learn a little bit about each other in the group, and we did different techniques. Like I had to bind. That's just I have to bind. So yeah, that's all I did yesterday. I tried to drink my cup of Guinness and I can't, but I have more than 3/4 of the bottle left, so I'm gonna marinate some meat today because I poured it in a glass and I put the little lid back on it, and so I'm gonna marinate some meat. That's what's happening with that. um, yeah, just I have a fun tester bag. I don't think the tester bag's gonna take me too long, and then hopefully I can play a little bit around with my silhouette. At least try to cut the SVG files for this because I'm curious. There's free SVG files with that pattern, so I'm like, why not use them? So I'm going to be doing that and just prepping for next week. Next week is going to be like a very strict film week. I'm filming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then on top of it, I'm going to squeeze in Kendall's wax paraffin product. He's nervous because he's like, I've never used it before. I'm like, that's what we need though. We need someone that's never used it before, that has used a different material, a different wax, and to see what they say when they're waxing it. Like, is it coming off too thick? Does he feel it's blotchy? Does he feel like the wax needs to be a little warmer or cooler? Just different things. Yeah, I have, well, because one is I want to do the Olivia tote because um Georgia Girl Stitch said that she will give us a discount. And when you see the tote, do you want me to? I have the tote like right across. Do you want to see the tote? And you'll see why I want you guys. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I was gonna film this on Thursday, but I was waiting for Kendall to finish the wax canvas because I was like, I want to compare the same bag with different wax treatments so that way you guys can have a better idea of what you like. Okay, I'll go get it. Okay, so this tote seriously is the cutest tote I have seen in a very, very long time. Um, so first, the tote has two different handles. You have your short handles and your long handles. The bag closes with this bow. You can get a leather bottom. Let's see. You can get a leather bottom. I have leather accents. This is the wax canvas I made mixed with another wax canvas. And this is actually wax canvas. You can undo the bow. If you don't want a bow, she does have an alternate where you can put a 24 line snaps inside so you can snap it closed. But I like the bow. I don't even like bows usually. And she has the most cool, she does this pocket like no, I've never seen before. There is 3 slip pockets on the side and 2 on this side. And I use duck canvas. And then there's a zipper pocket also, which I used a metal zipper on the side. And I kind of wanted to do a metal zipper to show you how I put them in on my machine, and if they're too long, what tools I use to reduce the metal teeth. But this is an amazing bag. Like, I like the fact that it has short and long handles. And in one of her pictures on her website, someone used leather handles for the long and just webbing on the short. It's a pretty big size bag, but I've been getting a lot of requests for people to do totes because it's the warmer season. And I thought this is great because wax canvas is water repellent and like, you know, a little resistance to stain. And then this, you guys seen this wax canvas getting made, and I used like scraps. No scraps are left behind. These are the scraps from the sewing kit that came with Sew Magical. I had like one long 8-inch strip that was like 60 inches long, but it was 8. So I was able to utilize it for the panels just to pop off a different color. Yeah, and then she, in her pattern, you can use leather for some trim, and then there's leather trim inside the bag. And there's 2 pockets. I love this one. This is a very different. I like the fact that I'm going to use this at the Sheep and Wool Festival. Like the short handles, like if you just want to carry it with your hand, or that you have the longer ones that go on your shoulder. And if you want to like do one step further, you side connector, like leather connectors on the side, and you can have it as a crossbody. This is a big bag. I don't even think I can get it fully in the camera. I love this bag though. So this is the bag that I'm trying to get. I'll have Kendall wax some Star Wars fabric, and then it's probably most likely going to be Ahsoka, and I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to use either a canvas, a waterproof canvas, and or a cork that matches, and so that you can see the top of this and like have them side by side and be, do they look different or do they look a little bit the same? Is one more has more like that like creaky crease demarc. I like the creases in wax canvas. It's always they're so satisfying because they're so uniquely crinkled. There's like no crinkled wax canvas that are the same. So this one doesn't really crinkle at all, but you can tell that it's been treated with something because it's soft, but there's like it's like slick. I can't explain. It's not like plastic. It's you can just tell that it's been treated with something. It's just not cotton. No, you always can modify it. This is a slip pocket, but I thought it would be really cool to have a zipper pocket inside the slip pocket that nobody could see. There's a zipper pocket inside the bag, and there's like a million pockets. It's just a really nice oversized tote. And I like how the bag bottom comes together a lot. And then I like with her because you can buy kits from her and you can get the leather, and her leather is domestic machine friendly. I'm going to give you all the pattern information because you're going to want to hold off on that because when I do, until I come out the video, because she's giving me a coupon code to give you guys like 10% off of like the pattern and a kit, or if you want. So I love working with Georgia Girl Stitch because they always like provide some kind of a discount when I work with them. And I think we all need a little discount. And for a small business to do that, that's incredibly generous because they're a small business after all. So we are going to be getting, there's a coupon code that she's going to give me where you can just take 10% off of whatever. And her kits are not that expensive. I got her kit. It came with like 2 rolls of leather. There only hardware you would need in this bag, and that's if you want it. There is one swivel hook that you put inside to hold onto your rings. So like that's it. Like it's a clip thing to put on your rings, and that is absolutely it. I like the fact that it doesn't have a lot of hardware because sometimes we just don't have that in our arsenal. I myself, when I'll test something and all of a sudden I'm like, I don't have 3/4 of an inch hardware in this color anymore. So I have to go and find a store that's in the US that ships fast, like Mormino, and get it versus, there are some people that have tons of hardware. Sometimes I like a no hardware kind of bag. So I'm really excited about that one because I feel I want it to do like Tula Pink has like an animal collection that came out 2-3 years ago. I have like the coolest big stripes and chunky circles, and I thought if that was wax canvas on that bag and like have it all like one of the animal prints in the inside and the outside, I think it will just look outrageously gorgeous. There's so many ways. I feel like this tote is like a tote that you can like start messing around with different prints and colors and accents and have some fun. But yeah, I really like that bag. I might keep that bag for myself. And then today going around Facebook, my Wednesday bag is a available, and I'm getting a lot of people asking me not only about the pattern but the material. I use Nubuck leather. Um, it's top of the line leather. It's a very expensive leather, but it looks like it's suede and it's not. Um, yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm still trying to work out the pieces for the Wednesday bag because I feel like it needs to be wider. And in order for me to do that, I wanted to make it like 1 to 2 inches wider, which I need to add that to the gusset and all that fun jazz. My bag is leather and there's no lining. Although I think I could do a drop in lining and it would like be perfect. A lot of people don't like drop ins. Um, I don't know. I don't even know how I'll be able to get the pattern out to people if they need it. like I'm not a designer. I'm not like I'm a modifier. So because I took some pieces from seeing things on in leather working, and then I started sketching out ideas, and from there that's how I got the Wednesday. I feel like it's proportionate on my daughter's size. It's wider than her back. Wednesday's bag was short, but it was wide across the back. And I think it fits her, but it definitely fits me like a regular backpack. And that's I'm trying to figure out how to adjust it for someone that's like me, not my very petite young daughter who's 17. But I think I'm trying to see if I have a picture that you guys can see with her why she has it across her back. When she's wearing it, it looks just like Wednesday's. I wish it was just like 2 to 3 inch shorter, and it's really nice. I like it. She tried to take it, and I told her no. So that's all I'm doing today. I'm going to probably get some coffee and start working. I might have to go to Joann's for some Kona cotton for a bag because I'm trying to do my interior all canvas cotton for the tester bag, and I don't have any like cool transitional colors in my stash. So yesterday I basically learned I have no clear vinyl and I have no solid cotton. All right, so I will talk to everyone later. I hope everyone has a really good Saturday and have fun. And if you're able to get some sewing in, I hope you have a good day sewing, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.